Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Eric Brummett and I'm here with Julia from Untamed Hearts.
Hi.
And I invited her in here to the center to discuss about just how, as intuitive people, as sensitive people, how important it is to utilize objects around us, utilize sacred special pieces of crystals and jewelry to support our energy and to really help us to uphold our qualities, our virtues, so that we can continue to soar, so that we can grow, and how we can use theta healing to really create sacred amulets out of our jewelry. So I wanted to just introduce you to Untamed Hearts, as she has been using different healing methods and spiritual tools for creating these sacred amulets that are so beautiful. And so welcome, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here.
So with your pieces, with your jewelry, what exactly is your process? How do you infuse them with energy? Give us kind of your background with creating these beautiful pieces of art.
Yeah, so we can tilt the camera a little bit so you have a little bit of a preview of our pieces. And what we do is, first of all, Untamed Hearts, yes, we make jewelry, but we believe that these are not just jewelry, these are objects that are injected, infused with energy.
Yeah.
And we're making them in a way so that, like, our intention, the intention that we put in every piece is that it will become your amulet. You can use it to put your own intention, to use it as something that holds energy. So with that intention, when we're creating it, each piece has a story, it has an inspiration, it connects you with certain energies. We're using different symbols to connect people with energy, to allow people to use them as like connection to energy. Because ultimately it's you who are connecting yourself and putting yourself intention, your own intention later on. And the way we do it is that I have a partner in business and his name is Nitzan and he lives in Israel. I work with energy, but what he has as a gift, and you cannot compare it, it's not something that you can learn to that degree. So he has a very special gift. And so when the jewelry is created, and it's kind of like on my side, we connect together and we inject energy into jewelry. And people asking me, Julia, what do you mean you inject energy into pieces or crystals? Like Eric does that here. He has a lot of beautiful crystals, gorgeous pieces. I wonder if we can like give a preview, because what we do here is we combine these crystal pieces with jewelry because they work so well together, and some of the jewelry has crystal pieces in them. Crystals and crystal pieces in them, and they're just beautiful crystals that Eric hand picks and injects it with energy as well. So our processes are very similar, and the best way I found to explain it to people is that imagine like there's a wall that you paint, right? You put paint on the wall. For some people it's like they can easily understand putting energy into objects. For some people we need to create more visual, like how does it work. So I imagine it as like putting paint onto the wall. You can put energy into any object, but crystals they're alive. To me they're alive, they're have intelligence of their own.
And this is such a great analogy too of painting, because you know, I grew up doing a lot of construction and things like that. I was actually a professional painter for a period of time, and you know, you have to prepare the wall. You know, you actually want to sand it and prepare it so that it absorbs the energy better. You primer it sometimes. And so this is where with theta healing with objects, you can use your intuition. When you learn the technique of theta healing, you can do readings of the object. You can then clear it of anything you don't want for it to carry energetically, that then makes it this absorbable canvas for what you infuse into it.
Amazing.
And when you learn how to do the download process, when you take the advanced theta healing class and learn how to download an object with something, that's when you're creating it into these amulets. And I think that's one of the techniques that Julia uses, is actually taking a specific intention, like unconditional love, right?
Yes.
Which I think this one is.
Unconditional love,
healing, and
unity.
Infusing that energy in by calling it in through Creator's light. And then you use other techniques as well of using sacred languages to infuse them as well. Sanskrit, Hebrew letters and things like that, right?
Yes.
So these are all just amazing tools, and once you've cleared it, once you've created it, it helps anchor it. It helps open up your receptors to be able to really receive that energy to help you and uphold your energy. So if you don't have an amulet yet, if you don't have your personal piece, think about finding one. What is it that you're called to? If it's a mineral, if it is an image, you can learn the Theta Healing technique in order to infuse it with deeper energy. And if you are nearby or in New York City, come by Theta Healing NYC and see these beautiful, amazing amulets and sacred jewelry of untamed hearts. So once again, just so that you can see a little taste of this beautiful artwork that I absolutely just adore. I'm so happy we have it here in our center. It just really helps in holding that space. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you guys.
And we'll see you all very soon.
Yay.
Have a good day.
Bye.